is about to begin. At this time, please locate the nearest emergency exit. Please silence your cell phones, tablets, and other electronic devices, and turn your attention to the outstanding students who are the focus of this day. This is their moment to shine, so please give them and their many accomplishments your full attention. Now, let's get ready to welcome our graduates.
For 154 years, West Virginia University has been graduating talented leaders who make our world a better place. Today, we celebrate the August and December 2024 graduates who continue that legacy. Please welcome West Virginia University's candidates for graduation. The College of Applied Human Sciences is represented by a citron-colored banner carried by Dr. Allison Dagan. The Eberly College of Arts and Sciences is represented by a blue banner carried by Dr. Valerie Lastinger, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. The College of Creative Arts and Media is represented by a gold banner carried by Dr. Diana Martinelli, Vice Dean for the College of Creative Arts and Media, Director, and Widmeyer Professor for the Reed School of Media and Communications. The College of Law is represented by a purple banner carried by Marjorie McDermott, Steptoe and Johnson Professor of Law and Technology. And now, please welcome members of the platform party. Dr. Autumn Cypre, Dean of the College of Applied Human Sciences. Dr. R. Gregory Dunaway, Dean of the Eberly College of Arts and Sciences. Valerie Lastinger, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Eberly College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. H. Keith Jackson, Dean of the College of Creative Arts and Media. Dr. Diana Martinelli, Vice Dean, College of Creative Arts and Media, Director and Widmeyer Professor, Reed School of Media and Communications. Amelia Smith Reinhardt, William J. Mayer Jr., Dean of the College of Law. Dr. Elizabeth Vitullo, Assistant Dean for Strategy, John Chambers College of Business and Economics. Diana Davis, Faculty Senate Chair. Dale Lee, President of the West Virginia Education Association. David Riggle, Presidential Honorary Degree Recipient. Hoppy Kercheval, Presidential Honorary Degree Recipient. Frankie Tack, Board of Governors Faculty Representative. Steve Hahn, Interim Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Patrice Harris, Board of Governors Vice Chair. Rick Pill, Board of Governors Chairman. Dr. Mark Gavin, Vice Provost. Grand Marshal Dr. Duncan Lorimer, Professor of Physics and Astronomy, Eberly College of Arts and Sciences, carrying the University Mace. And Dr. E. Gordon Gee, President of West Virginia University. Please rise for our national anthem and remain standing for our alma mater.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
You may be seated. Please welcome to the podium Vice Provost Dr. Mark Gavin.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of West Virginia University's faculty, staff, students, Board of Governors, and administration, I'm pleased to welcome you to our December 2024 commencement ceremony. Today marks a milestone achievement in your lives. Graduating from college or graduate school is a major accomplishment. You've worked hard, overcome challenges, and celebrated numerous victories along the way. All along that journey, you persevered and you kept your eye on the prize. And now, here you are today, just moments away from receiving your WVU diploma. Most of today will be a blur. There's a lot going on. Be sure to take the time to soak it all in. Pause for a moment, look around you, remember your classmates and the friendships you forged. Reflect on the faculty and the staff members who shared their expertise and mentored you along this path. Look out into the audience and think about the friends and family members who supported you and cheered you on. And of course, reflect on your own efforts, your own triumphs, the stops and starts, all the times you thought you couldn't go any farther, only to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get right back to work. It's all that grit and determination that defines the mountaineer spirit. It is that confidence and resilience that carried you across the most admirable of finish lines to today in this moment. As you take your next steps into the wider world, always remember that your WVU degree has value and will open doors for you, just as it has for thousands of successful alumni before you. And never forget, no matter how far your journey takes you, you will always have a home here in the hills. December graduates, this is your day, a day for us to recognize your accomplishments and celebrate your success. Good luck, enjoy the journey, and stay safe. And congratulations, December class of 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Gavin. And now please welcome President E. Gordon Gee for a special presentation.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, first of all, for the fact that we do not have a platform. We're playing basketball. I'm not playing. We're playing basketball in this arena directly after our commencement or shortly thereafter. So we're all down here on the floor together. So I apologize for that, but nonetheless, it's great to see everyone, and good morning to all of you. At each commencement ceremony, we honor special people who've achieved great things through hard work, vision, and compassion. Today, we are privileged to honor someone who has made an invaluable contribution to West Virginia's media landscape. The Dean of West Virginia Broadcasters, Hoppy Kercheval, joined West Virginia Radio Corporation in 1976. Through his years, his assignments have spanned the gamut to include news and sports and talk. A native of Summit Point in Jefferson County, Kercheval began as a news anchor and reporter at WAJR in Morgantown while still attending West Virginia University. After graduating with honors, Kercheval took over as news director for the station and began carving an identity as one of the leading broadcasters in West Virginia. Kercheval is a founding father of West Virginia Metro News, a statewide radio network that encompasses nearly 60 stations. He served as news director until assuming the role of vice president of operations in 1991. In 1993, he began hosting Talkline, a current events talk show which has become a signature program of the network. Kercheval's myriad contacts and deep knowledge of state politics, along with his skillful interviewing, have made Talkline a must-listen for policymakers and anyone interested in the day's top news events. National reporters and talk show hosts frequently call on him for insights into West Virginia politics. Hoppy has also been an integral part of Mountaineer sports coverage. For nearly 20 years, he was part of the Mountaineer Sports Network broadcast. More recently, he has hosted football game day coverage on West Virginia Metro News. He is currently a co-host of the popular sports podcast 3 guys before the game. Kercheval has Bachelor and Master of Science degrees in journalism from our university. His many honors include the Mel Burka Award, which is given by the West Virginia Broadcasters Association to the state's top broadcaster. He also earned membership in the West Virginia Broadcasting Hall of Fame. So Hoppy Kercheval, wherever you are, there you are, right there. Hoppy Kercheval, on this day, December 21st, 2024, in recognition of your distinguished career and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the Presidential Honorary degree, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Mountaineer family, please welcome Hoppy Kercheval to the platform.
Thank you, President Gee, for this incredible honor. Thank you for your service to the state and the university. Thank you for making news frequently. Congratulations to my fellow honorary degree recipient, David Riggle. You're going to meet David, and David does amazing work here in West Virginia in the public school system. And of course, congratulations to all of the graduates and to your families today. I'm a talk radio host with a 2-hour show every day. So it's probably a mistake, Mr. President, to put me in front of a microphone today. But I was warned you can only go 2 minutes, and I'm 1 minute in, so we're all good here. To our graduates, most of you left home to come to the university, and you made this your home. If you're like I was, this is where the arc of your life began to bend in a particular direction. This is where you were challenged intellectually, socially, culturally, with brilliant professors who helped you form what Cardinal John Newman called a habit of mind, which lasts through your life. This is the place where you maybe fell in love, fell out of love, fell back in love again. This is where you made friends that you'll have for life. This is where you lived in a crappy apartment. This is where maybe one semester you partied a little bit too much, but got a respectable 2.8, and that's okay. Now you're anxious to leave, to go do remarkable things and have great adventures, to follow the curve of that arc that started here. But know this, as was mentioned earlier, West Virginia University is your home. You are always a mountaineer. You can come back, and you will come back. You'll bring your spouse, your children, your grandchildren, you'll meet your friends here for homecoming, and you'll point out that crappy apartment where you used to live. You'll be drawn back because of your experiences here are embedded in your mind and in your heart. This is where it all began. Thank you again, and congratulations.
He told me to keep making news. I don't need to do that, as a matter of fact. So, we also present an honorary degree to an outstanding West Virginia educator at each December commencement. This year's honoree has a passion for helping all students reach their full potential. David Riggle brings 12 years of experience in public education to his current role as a teacher and a coach. For the past 8 years, he served at Payton City High School, where he taught a variety of subjects, including special education, social sciences, physical education, and health. In addition to his teaching duties, Riggle was actively involved in the school community as the athletic director, head coach for boys varsity basketball, head coach for boys varsity track, and faculty senate president. This year, Riggle transitioned to Tyler Consolidated Middle School, where he currently teaches world history and special education math. He also serves as the head coach for the middle school girls basketball team. Riggle earned his bachelor's degree in physical education and Health Education from West Liberty University in May of 2012. He also holds certifications in elementary education, multi-categorical special education, autism, and social studies. Beyond his work in education, he has dedicated over 20 years to volunteering with the Marshall County Special Olympics, coaching basketball, flag football, and track. In recognition of his commitment, he was honored with the Earl and Una Geisel Service Award, which is presented to volunteers who demonstrate dedicated and lifelong service to individuals with disabilities. Regal consistently takes on new challenges and steps up to support his students and athletes. His greatest fulfillment comes from making a lasting impact on those with whom he works, both in the classroom and on the playing fields. David Regal, on this day, December 21st, 2024, in recognition of your distinguished career and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the Presidential Honorary Degree, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Welcome David to the podium. I stole it from you.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. All right, sorry about that. I'm deeply humbled and grateful to be selected as a recipient of the Presidential Honorary Degree. There are so many people I would like to thank who have supported me throughout my career as a teacher, coach, and Special Olympics volunteer. First and foremost, I want to thank my wife, Heather, for all her love and support and encouragement. Also want to thank my parents, Kevin and Carol Riggle. Today, I'd like to specifically acknowledge my dad for two pieces of advice that have shaped my life. The first being, you need to marry that girl, and the second, convincing me to take a leap of faith and leave the school where I'd spent nearly 10 years to move to Tyler County. I'd like to thank some people from Tyler County who have made a significant impact on my career. Superintendent Shane Hiley, Tricia Feldmeyer, and Melinda Walton. At Tyler Consolidated Middle School, my thanks go to Principals Mark Winters and Kayla Morris for their leadership and support. I want to express my gratitude to Lynn Allen and Marianne Carl for introducing me to Special Olympics, and to the current director, J.D. Sears, for his continued leadership in the organization. I'm also deeply thankful for the amazing educators and coaches I've worked alongside who have shaped me into the teacher and coach I am today. Thank you to Heather Riggle, Chanda Sprague, Belinda Baker, Robert Price, Luke Cooper, Eric Piekarski, Joseph Simple, and Eva Rogowski. Finally, I want to thank WVU President Gordon Gee, West Virginia Superintendent of Schools Michelle Blatt, WVE President Dale Lee, and everyone on the selection committee who selected me for this prestigious award. To the class of 2024, as you stand on the threshold of your future, I'd like to share 3 pieces of advice with you. The first being, find a job that inspires you. Seek out a job that not only challenges you, but inspires you to be better. Surround yourself with coworkers who motivate you and a boss who encourages you to reach new heights. You'll encounter bosses who demand a lot for you, and that's perfectly fine. But the true gift is when a boss can inspire greatness in you. I've been fortunate to work with such a boss at Tyler Consolidated Middle School, Mark Winters. Mark genuinely cares for every student in his school and expects the best from his staff. When your boss leads with passion and purpose, it's easy to want to meet and exceed those expectations. The culture at Tyler Consolidated is one of care, respect, and high standards, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. 2, become part of something bigger than yourself. In a world where self-care is often emphasized, I can tell you from experience that you'll find greater fulfillment in serving others. Choose a volunteer organization that speaks to your heart and get involved. If you're unsure where to start, reach out to Special Olympics West Virginia and ask for Wendy Miller. She'll connect you with a local director who can help you make a difference in your community. And third, and most importantly, be good, be kind, and be genuine. Today, you've made a decision about your future career path by receiving your diploma, but remember, there's still plenty of time to shape who you are as a person. This state, this country, and this world needs more engineers, doctors, lawyers, and educators. But more than anything, we need good people. So be kind, be genuine, and go out and make a positive impact on others. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Go out and be good. Thank you.
As we begin the recognition of our graduates, the dean of each college is invited to step forward as his or her degree candidates approach the stage to join President Gee in congratulating the class of 2024. President Gee, we present to you the students who fulfill the requirements for graduation from West Virginia University. Now presenting the candidates for graduation from the College of Applied Human Sciences. Presenting the candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy in Coaching and Teaching Studies, Shannon Patricia Zimmerman. Now the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Higher Education, Winda Wastu Malati. Clark David Metz. Now the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Sport, Exercise, and Performance Psychology. Ari Joseph Sapinsley. Luna Ugranovich. Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Education in Special Education, Ann Major Cox. Lorelei Gurr Thompson. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Clinical Rehabilitation and Mental Health Counseling, Grace Catherine Forbach, Kaylin Mattingly, Alexandria Schultz. Now the candidates for the Master of Science in Executive Sport Management, Jaquay Hubbard, Jaheem Joseph, now presenting the candidate for the Master of Science in Physical Education, Teacher Education, Olivia Overdorf. Now presenting the candidate for the Master of Science in Sport Coaching, Jason Ramey. Now the candidates for the Master of Science in Sport Management, Ryan Beer, Meredith Bollinger, Max Broughton, Lena Rayanne Coffin, Javon Codlin, Austin Duga, Benjamin Gilch, Jamar Hosey, Jenna Elizabeth Livers. Also with a Master of Science in Sport Coaching, Scott Newman, Lisa Schopel, Lindsay Wilson, Anthony Wilson, now presenting the candidates for the Master of Arts in Higher Education Administration, Patrick Cameron Hathaway, Lauren Johnston, Bailey Taylor, Shannon Uphold, now the candidates for the Master of Arts in Literacy Education, Taylor Brooke Bly, Bailey Lynn Collison, Meredith Ray Davis, Laura Delaney, Alyssa Hanson, Amanda Kelly, Caitlin Marks, Casey Munson, Michelle R. Murphy, Brittany Nix, Tia C. Nugent, Alexis Pamula, Krista Lynn Sands, presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Child Development and Family Studies, Michaela Blosser, Michaela Ann Brooks, Laura Elizabeth Bowman, Ashton Capri Frame, Kelsey Galbraith, Nora O'Malley Lee, Savannah Marie Posey, Aaliyah Stanley, Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Coaching and Performance Science. Christopher Kittle. Kevin Moynihan. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Health and Well-Being. Ashton Alfrey. Michael Bodiford Jr. Abby Bodigal. Grace Davis. Kiara Neve Dias. Hannah Easton. Isabella Elliott. Catherine Floyd. Madison Geidish. Jeffrey Michael Casper. Chelsea Danielle Keller. Sarah Elizabeth Lejeski. Ryan Lucas. Brooke Moyer. Adriana S. Nicole. Alyssa Margaret Petrarca. Ella Ramey. Annika Reddy. Julia Reiser. Mackenzie Dawn Smith. Georgia Lee Sullivan. Chloe Telkamp. Caitlin Tolley. Paige Tully. Sierra Vilez. Kayla Vela. Diana Habo. Alyssa Taylor Williams. Presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Sport and Exercise Psychology. Olivia Jean Blanaires. Eliza Madeline May Bowen. Callan Bustinoich. Morgan Coffey. Eliza Dale. Kelly Doherty. Ben Kozlowski. Ziona Lofton. Robert Lynn. Mallory Louise Nelson. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Sport Management. Jonathan Anguiano. Mark Bonaire. Taylor Copeland. Zachary Arthur Curdo. Mason Sean Lee Davis. Ryan Espinosa. Ryan Forbes. Gabrielle Frankenfield. John Frederick. Zachary Good. Frederick Jorgensen. Andrew Minardi. Lynn Wynn. Gabriel Piche. Michaela Riley. Tomas Rimac. Presenting the candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Youth and Family Sciences, May Melton. Now the candidate for the Bachelor of Arts in Health and Well-Being, Casey Brooke Estep. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Mental Health and Addiction Studies, Virginia May Breedlove. Maddie Crone. Leah Renee Fisher. McKeon Justice. Aaliyah Rain Lada. Jessica Phillips. Tanner Smith. Morgan Page Vance. Presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Sport Leadership, Lauren Colbert. Carly Kroll. Demetrius French. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Multidisciplinary Studies, Madison Claire Frill. Laken Page Welch. Now presenting the candidates from the College of Creative Arts and Media, the Reed School of Media and Communications, Master of Science in Data Marketing Communications, Erica O'Brien. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Digital Marketing Communications, Madison Renee Fickner. Chelsea Marie Ice Toothman. Emily Kessler. Lacey O'Reilly. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Integrated Marketing Communications, Jeffrey Atherton. Kellen Ann Bartzenlager. Jasmine Lachey Billings. Jordan Ashley Bixman. Kylie Brosnan. Jenna Marie Cooper. Darian Cropper. Megan Compston. Mary Dameron. Lois Eden Douglas. Brittany Jean Holt. Rachel Houchins. Dejana Simone Johnson. Harry Kibbe. Julia Kimoni. Beth Lathra. Rod Levesque. Kevin T. Livingston. Erica Rose Loy. Abigail Montgomery. Charles Montgomery. Danielle Leanne Moore. Morgan Pope. Tyler Porter. Ryan James Powers. Ebony Alexis Reese. Riley Reese. Grace Elaine Smith. Thomas Vega. Mark Webb. Isabella Workman. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Journalism, Jared Lathrop, Sean Laudermilk, Tyler Mertens, Madison J. Twist, presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Integrated Marketing Communications, Catherine Page Singleton, Victoria White, presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Journalism, Advertising, and Public Relations, Ryan Bombick, Miles Vicente Brown, Emily Lopez, Alicia Maria Mangan, Stella Peterson, Elizabeth Elise Sperry, Emily Sykes, Kendall Tilson, Bailey Toothman, Ava Vavrick, Maggie Yeomans, Gracie Hall, now presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Journalism, Max Alexander Cohen, Cameron Bauer, Brian Hunter Volman. Now presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Journalism, Sports and Adventure Media, Mark Altman, Jeremiah Howell, William Connor Hogan, Heather Nicole Robinson, Griffin Wiend. Now presenting the candidates for graduation from the School of Art and Design, the Master of Fine Arts in Art Education, Haley McGuire. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Game Design and Interactive Media, Shyler Hanlon, Ariella Hobday, Isaiah Lezama, Cameron Thompson. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art and Design, Jenny Marsat. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art Education, Lily Kathleen Buckley, Joanna Rose Jacinto. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic Design, Kaya Hamrick, Tatiana Zakharova. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Intermedia Photography, Savannah Taylor Norman, Peyton Root, Jed Salmons. Presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Design Studies, Michael Ryan Casaza, Isabel Loza. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Fashion Design and Merchandising, Grayson Renee Enoch, Brooke Lyons, Chloe McIntyre, JC Claire Young, now presenting the candidates for graduation from the School of Music, Doctor of Musical Arts in Performance, Albert James Hood III. Shohan Hu. Now presenting the candidates for graduation with a Master of Music in Performance, Nathaniel Penven. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Music Business and Industry. Ryan Quickle. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Music in Music Composition, Grayson Ross Fisher. Presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Music in Music Education, Olivia Caroline Fisher. Morgan Stratton. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Music in Music Performance, Philip Nicholas Kiefover. Presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Music in Music Therapy, Kyle Vitiello. Now presenting the candidates for graduation from the School of Theater and Dance, a Bachelor of Arts in Dance, also graduating with a bachelor's degree in Business Administration, Abigail Marie Snyder. Earning a dual degree, a Bachelor of Arts in Dance and a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology, Magdalena Berry. Earning a dual degree, Bachelor of Arts in Theater and a Bachelor of Arts in English, Ava Mills. Earning a dual degree, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Acting and a Bachelor of Arts in English, Newton Sweeney. Now the candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater, Matthew Howe. Presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater Design and Technology, Anthony Joseph Muth. Trace Reed Swisher. Now the candidates for the College of Creative Arts and Media, Bachelor of Multidisciplinary Studies, Colin Briggs. Autumn Hill. Now presenting the candidates for graduation from the College of Law, Doctor of Jurisprudence, Leanne Gale Aleph. Doctor of Jurisprudence, Ryan A. Parker. Now presenting the candidates for graduation from the Eberly College of Arts and Sciences, Candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Biology, Mason Hubbard Lee. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Biology, Madeline Clark, Riley Page White. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Biology, Mohammed Al-Baghdadi, Bader Nasser Al-Mutari, Abdul Karim Al-Shadi, Emma Marie Baker, Marguerite Mackenzie Bickford, Jenelise Mireille Cannon Blacher, Skylar Irene Domenico, Caitlin Renee Hamilton, Madison Holland, Michael Jackson, Isabel Jera Oporto, Braxton Johnson, Annabelle Luna Beato, Logan Matthew Lyons, Sarah Malik, Angelo Manzo, Vincenzo Principato, Chasey Lane, Riley Jacqueline Marie Richards, Abigail Rose Snyder, Paige Tyra, Maya Weatherby, Rana Zane, Now the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Rabina Basnet, Bethany J. Fike, Lahini Mendez, Jose Guadalupe Rodriguez, Seth Cowan, Susith Halawatej, Shannon Tyler, Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Chemistry, Abra Jeanette Datum, Caitlin Alcorn. Now the candidates for the Master of Arts in Communication Studies, Zabria T. Briscoe, Donna Cummings, Dion Drummers. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry, Megan Garver, Riley White. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, Nicholas Elmore, Logan McFadden. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies, Bryce Biggs, Madeline Constantine, Joy Renee Thompson, Victor Hans Benti Wickstrom. Now the candidates for the Master of Arts in Professional Writing and Editing, Kate Lee Carpenter, Peter Joseph Kirch. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in English, and also graduating with a degree in Geography, Gabrielle Frazier. Michael Thin Phuoc Dong. Also graduating with a degree in Philosophy, Celestina Rose Mancuso. Sarah Ransom. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in English, Secondary Education, Seth Wilson. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Forensic Biology, Lauren Nicole Bilski, Jenna Burkhammer, Olivia Jewel Clever, Lily Conrad, Allison Suzuki, Victoria Ellis, Dana Ray Garza, Leah Gingrich, Kathleen Jessen, Rachel Lasky, Portia LeJudai, Taylor Jordan Nagel, Mary Ritchie, Lauren Santangelo, Eliana Seiss, Victoria Rose Sullivan, Paige Yamamoto, now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Forensic Chemistry, Jenna Rachel Goldberg, Kaylee Holbrook, Liam McCarthy. Also graduating with a degree in biology, Megan Alexandra McCullough, Abigail Peters, Ekaterina Marie Richter, Kyle Struble, Brooke Weiss. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Forensic Examiner, Aaliyah Aponte, Orion Ballingy, Lydia Buckmelter, Juliana Carpenter, Allison Davidson, Riley Driscoll, Kylie Flores Valeda, Joseph Floyd Norris, Colin Green. Also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Chinese Studies, Aaron King. Emily Komarovsky. Also graduating with a bachelor's degree in multidisciplinary studies, Jenna Liss. Serena Long. Kendra Lyons. Ashley Marn. Carissa Pena. Kaylee Steinbacher. Jordan Swiger. P.D. Vance. Renee Nicole Weigel. Now presenting the candidates for graduation for the Master of Arts in Geography. Alexandra Ehlers, Kennedy Lawson. Now the candidates for the Master of Science in GIS and Spatial Analysis. Ryan Collins, Catherine Elizabeth Gates Gonzalez, Alfredo Rodriguez, Jeffrey Paul Walker. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Geoscience. Jordan Banks Cooper, Aiden Barnett, Ava Morel Ratliff, John Gabriel Jones. Also graduating with a degree in English, Jillian Snyder, Emily Ann Fowler, now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Geology. Ahmed Al-Kalbani, Charlie Ginevra Alavi, Mitchell Carpenter, Genevieve Kemper, Morgan Lawrence, Joshua McCormick, Emma Stinson, Cameron Louise Valori. Now the candidates for the Master of Arts in History. Elizabeth Dubendorfer. Now the candidates for the Master of Arts in Public History. And also graduating with a certificate in Cultural Resource Management, Haley Elise Posey. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in History. Loudon Haga, Emily Major, Liam Mayhew, Isaac Schumacher. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in International Studies. Also graduating with a degree in Geography, Ariana Burks, James Allen Campbell, Eliza Drown. Also graduating with a degree in Political Science, Jordan Kosnick, Daryl Martin, Dylan Ritchie, William Colley Teal, Landon Elijah Tucker, Isaiah Turner. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Data Science. Also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Russian Studies and International Studies, Niva Feinstein. Caleb Samuel Hoffman. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. Julia Catherona Baldwin. Solomon Clark. Davis Funk. Maggie Sowers. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Multidisciplinary Studies. Alexis Evangelia Adams. Maria Boyce. Isaac Corpening. Benjamin Davis. Sophie Groom. Karina Guevara. Helen Knight. Austin Lawson. Dion McMillan II. Ezanaya Nautica. Caitlin Pearson. Mark Roney. Chelsea White. Mohamed Saeed Haider. Daniela Alejandra Humana. Alexander Wilson. Darcy Elizabeth Witt. Skylar Blevins. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Integrated Studies, Danny Berlitz. Enrique Bustamante. Lauren Marie Gunter. T.J. Jackson. Jakea Jones. Kylie Kaiser Shaver. Zaki Lawton. Elena Lightbody. Hannah Parker. Richard B. Price. Abby Rodriguez Ruiz. Beyonce Segovia. Nicholas Shrewsbury. Jameson Woodard. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience. Presley Hawley. Also graduating with a degree in psychology, Carly Joy Jarvis. Elena Page Kranis. Hunter Allen Walmsley. Madeline White. Now presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Physics. Gadendra B. Bandari. Perna Podell. Gregory Walsh. Now the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Political Science, Christiana Bugri. Now presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, Mauricio Barro, Marcus Carney, Lauren Elizabeth Carter, Jaden Emmerich, Riley Page Hess, Madison Hunter, Jared Jones, Cameron Kaiser, Desiree Melamai, Anastasia Menchek, Emily Louise Dybert O'Brien, Scott Michael Petticord, also graduating with a degree in International Studies, Jasmine Suapat Phillips. Also graduating with a degree in Women's and Gender Studies, Maddie Redden. Hallie Rundell. Madeline Schaefer. Also graduating with a degree in Criminology, Asia Kaylee Stewart. Ellen Stillion. Annabella Ametiano. Anthony Vazella. Autumn Wasman. Now the candidates for the Master of Science in Psychology. Kaala Bajo. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Laura Sofia Alcalde Ayala. Also graduating with a degree in English, George Ostiff. Adeline Barber. Cadence T. Koger. Nicole Page Cool. Brooklyn C. Ellison. Cheyenne Dallas. Madison Gribble. Allison Hagan. Also graduating with a degree in English, Caitlin Harmon. Also graduating with a degree in Criminology, Mackenzie Alexis Kirby. Ashley Kozar. Alexis Grace Linebaugh. Ella Miller. Jose Anibal Oliveria III. Nathan Park. Also graduating with a certificate in behavior analysis, Abigail Price. Jennifer Ruggieri. Molly Runner. Also graduating with a degree in criminology, Layla Marie Sabold. Josie Schodecker. Grace Tharp. Kylie Marie Thomas. Mackenzie Tippett. Aaron Vanoy. Roxanne Villan. Noah J. Waller. Sydney Faith Wharton. Sydney Zakcheski. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Alexandra Brim. Eva Brinkman. India Chahar. Lila Coe. Robert Merrill Gaynor II. Eiley Lockhart, Marissa Michael, Dante Philip Quattrone, Jesslyn Noel Stammer, Ellis Walker, now the candidates for the Master of Public Administration: Courtney O'Neill, Philip Smith. Now the candidates for the Master of Legal Studies: Chauncey Lynn Claude, Raylene K. Green, Marlena Gargiola, Dina Solomon, Stephanie McCoy Painter, Claire Warner, Crystalline Yakeley. Now the candidates for the Regents Bachelor of Arts: Angelia Barnett, Sophie Booth, Dylan Michael Bryson, Lawrence Camp, Jen Cashdollar, Chris Cecil Critchfield, Tamara Uchek Klein, Amy Crane, Joshua England, Paul Garner, Ashley Kelly, Michael John Kelly Jr., Felix King, Robin Marie Kittle, Nicholas Latham, Charles B. Longwell Jr., Thomas Caskey Marshall, Dakota Miller, Daisy Orr, Kelly Palmer, Tracy Purdy, Heather Pustai, Emily Ruffner, Sean Ruth, Carly Sawakis, Robert Snare, Matthew Trax, presenting the candidates for the Master of Social Work: Ashley Louise Hedrick, Leah LaPrade, Sarah Scoville, Terry Lynn Roberts. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Social Work: Courtney Dillow, presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy and Sociology: Lee Thorpe Jr., now presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology: Madison Grace Baskin. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology: Tifaut, Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Criminology: Brenton Balzer, Stephen Boyne, Angelina Boda, Nicole Duncan, Jana Elliott, Grace Fahey, Andrew Gabbard, Alexandra Hopko, Kaylee Jack, also graduating with a bachelor's degree in multidisciplinary studies, Sarah Jones, Mia Manna, also graduating with a degree in psychology, Emily Grace Manning, Lindsay Maxwell, Jeffrey Scott McCoy II, Devin Taylor Mercer, Zana Mae Parker, Allison Dawn Philpott, William Rundell, Lindsay Sherwood, Cassidy Sine, Carsey McKenna Pritchard Sloan, Zachary Snyder, Samantha Wintrick, Elena Zebarth, Kaori Zeller. Presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Women's and Gender Studies. Also graduating with a degree in Interdisciplinary Studies, Isabel Eileen Thubron. Now the candidates for the Master of Arts in Linguistics, Emanuela Oniaichi Michael, Catherine Lynn Thomas. Now the candidates for the Master of Arts in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, and also graduating with a certificate in linguistics, Candela Sevilla. Now the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Chinese Studies, Levi Kramer, Taylor Marie Shikolis, and also graduating with a degree in criminology, Max Alexander Stallard. President Gee, this concludes the presentation of the August and December candidates for graduation.
Well, congratulations to everyone, to the families, to the friends who are here, to everyone. We congratulate. Graduates, give those families a round of applause, would you please? Well, as we know, commencement means beginning, and today our graduates embark on that next great adventure. In the movie Wicked, I actually have seen it with my granddaughters. Madame Morrible told the students of Shiz University, we had the highest hopes for some of you. But unlike her, I am confident that all of our students will achieve success. That is because I have seen the challenges you have faced while pursuing your education, as well as the heights you have reached to overcome them. As I often say, our challenges are our greatest teachers. The patience, persistence, and problem-solving skills you developed as a student will serve you well throughout your life. I believe our university's purpose-fueled education prepares mountaineers to succeed exceptionally well in today's world. Here you have identified and honed your unique strengths. Knowing who you are will give you the strength to fight for your principles. And it will give you the boldness to generate big ideas as well as the patience to turn them into practical solutions. Your new life is now beginning, whether the next step is continuing your education or launching a career. And your journey will lead to success if you commit to your unique purpose and make your choices serve that purpose. Real life does not unfold a yellow brick road before us. But whatever path you choose, the education you received at West Virginia University will guide you. The skills and strengths you honed here will drive you onward, and with your authentic passion inspiring you, you will excel. So the hopes and goodwill of our one West Virginia University family always accompany you. The family members, friends, and teachers who supported you throughout your education will continue to cheer you on, and on their behalf, I would like to offer a few words of wisdom you can carry forward as you leave here today. First of all, take risks. With inspiration from our aerospace alumna, Emily Calandrella, who recently became the 100th woman in space, you too might find yourself defying gravity. Create something daily. Curiosity is a mountaineer value, so you should attempt to invent and improve something every single day. Balance work with play and combine intense focus on goals with a lighthearted attitude toward others. When appropriate, enjoy dancing through life. In a world that seems increasingly lonely, seek connection in the real world rather than online. So please, please put down the damn telephone and reconnect with the human race. So stand up for what you believe is right, even if it does not make you popular, and do not be afraid to unleash your inner power. Echo Elphaba when she said, "I don't cause commotions, I am one." Finally, life will not always go according to plan, and to me that is just okay. Even if you make a few detours, your mountaineer spirit will launch you to unimaginable heights. Remember, everyone deserves the chance to fly. So graduates, would you all please stand? Now, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. As West Virginia University's newest graduates, you may move your tassels to the left side of your cap as a symbol of your achievement. Congratulations.
Please remain standing, graduates. University marshals will guide you after the platform party exits the floor.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday, Lord, yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home. Down country road, take me home. Down country road.
It might seem